Welcome to the DZ Report. Don't you know I love haters? I love them all. Love them all, I tell you. They all good for your health. Love them all, love them all. Love them all, love them all.
What you up to?
On a live.
You on the live now?
Yeah. Finna go to the mailbox. So yeah. Charles Barkley continues. People are making this a big deal. Charles Barkley has been hitting on Kevin Durant forever because he's a part of the agenda. They talk about Kevin Durant like a dog, but yet they don't want to say nothing about Lebrownies. They don't want to say nothing about his allegations. But yet they want to continuously destroy KD. Everybody like, oh, it's a weak move. Why is it a weak move? Because he went to go somewhere to win. Got the OKC, kept trading away his damn. Everybody say, well, he could have went to another team. What other team would he have gone to? The Blazers, the Celtics. Then everybody love to bring up Giannis. It's like, bro, Giannis organization back for him. His organization actually cared. Kevin Durant's organization was hating on him every chance they got. Sam Presti was a Russell Westbrook guy. He even told you that Westbrook was his guy. Kevin Durant tried to get him treated because it wasn't working. Charles Barkley goes on 60 Minutes, and it's like, why, Charles? For no reason. Trying to trash and everything. And it's like, for what? What are you talking trash about? Championships are either bought or they're grown. Some teams grow championships from the ground. The Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan, a lot of them guys they didn't draft. The guys that were the main staples of the first three championships were Michael, Horace, and Pippen. Everybody else was basically either picked up through free agency, trade. I think BJ was drafted there. I'm not sure. But they picked up for the second champion. They drafted Tony Kukoc. They owned his rights. So Kukoc, they grew their team with their main guy being Mike. Then after that, they went from that. Then let's go to the Supersonics with Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. They grew that from the ground up. The Houston Rockets, they grew theirs from the ground up. Then they traded for some pieces to bring there. So the Orlando Magic, they traded to get Penny Hardaway on the team. They didn't draft Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway was going to the Warriors, right? They drafted Chris Webber. So I'm just saying, the Sacramento Kings, they didn't draft everybody. They brought guys in through free agency, through trading. It doesn't matter. The dude won. Get over it. In 20 years from now, they're going to see Kevin Durant was back-to-back finals MVP. What are you going to say? He's still going to get respect. He's one of the greatest players we've ever seen play the game. Now everybody want to question his greatness. Y'all didn't question LeBron's greatness. And everybody love to bring up 2016 like, bruh, LeBron had that team. All of his guys were former first-round picks. All of his guys were were lottery picks as well, which is the same thing. Kyrie was a first overall pick in the draft. Kevin Love was wasn't he a first overall pick or in the top 3? Tristan Thompson was picked in the first round. Who else was picked? You had J.R. Smith, who was picked high. All these guys are picked high, but nobody has smoke for him. But my thing is this, Charles. You want to keep going at Kevin Durant. Why don't your punk ass go at LeBron about these EMOs allegedly? Why ain't none of y'all talking about that? Y'all want to talk about Kevin Durant going to play with Golden State. Who cares? He went to Golden State, and guess what? He led the team. He led the team and won back-to-back. Y'all mad because he did it his way. He didn't do it the way like Mike and all them did it. He did it his way. He chose his destiny. And see, that's the problem. You busters want everybody just to struggle on the team. Look at Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard was talking all that capping ass shit all these years, and what is he doing? He crying. Because Portland using his dumb ass. Portland using you to bring fans into the seats. Oh man, he's loyal. But guess what? He ringless. Charles Barkley, why your punk ass ain't stay in Philadelphia? Why did you go to a stacked team with Phoenix? Why you went to Phoenix? See, you calling the kettle black. Nigga, you went to Phoenix. Then you went to Houston. Two teams that were built. You couldn't do nothing in Philly, could you? Because you know why you left? It's the same reason KD left OKC. They weren't bringing in talent. They were getting rid of the talent, and they were putting everything on him and Russ. And it was unfair, and it was unjust, but all of you people want to keep attacking the man. Let the man live. Let the man be who he is. So what? He answers back at everybody else. I would too. I would, and also I ignore. Sometimes I answer comments, sometimes I don't. But in my personal view, if that's what Kevin Durant want to do, he a grown-ass man. Let him do what he do. If he want to talk bad, let him talk. You guys over here kissing Steph Curry ass. Steph Curry ain't win shit without Dre or Clay. And then they reloaded the team and brought Wiggins, who's a former first-round pick, and they brought Jordan Poole in. So what's the difference? Oh, because he stayed on Golden State forever. Okay. Kobe wasn't finna stay with the Lakers. He was finna bounce on their ass because they was just using him to sell tickets. So that's what I'm talking about. Y'all got to stop with these narratives, man. And Charles Barkley, man, you just need to shut the hell up with your bisexual ass, allegedly. Tired of you. All you do, Bron, you ain't got no smoke for Draymond stank breath ass. You ain't got no smoke for nobody else. You just want to go at KD because that's what they pay you to do. They pay you to go after him. The NBA tells you, yeah, you can go after KD, but you got to ease up on LeBron. Ain't nan one of y'all said anything about LeBron. Kevin Durant, at least he go out there and try hard. He works hard. Y'all ain't shit about this guy. Y'all just continuously quiet about it. And then you got all these damn big YouTubers saying, man, KD weak for going there. How is he weak? Go look at the history between him and Golden State. How many times did these guys play in the playoffs? Were they a rivalry? People are like, well, it could have began being a rivalry. Bro, if they would have brought that team back next year without Serge Ibaka, that team would have got beat in 6 games. They were not going to beat the Warriors. They didn't care about everybody else. You see, Golden State, what they started doing was trapping and getting physical with Kevin Durant. They knew if they took Kevin Durant out the game, they had a chance to win, which they did. Because OKC ain't have nobody else who was a consistent shooter. Everybody on the team can't shoot. Dion Waiters, streaky. Russell Westbrook couldn't shoot a lick. Serge Ibaka could shoot at times, but not a consistent guy. So you wanted KD to stay there and keep losing, like Dirk did. Every year Dirk was losing. Dirk finally won one. Now everybody want to give him all the props in the world because he won one. And that team he had was a good team, was a solid team. That team was losing and then they got hot. Plus, that team was a good team. They were only like one or two losses from being in the top 5 seeds. That whole West was loaded that year. So they weren't that far off from the Lakers or anybody else. So when they won, I was trying to tell people that they had a good team. You guys don't watch basketball. You guys only watch what the media tells you. This shit, basketball, football, all this shit got a script. It's just up to that you can succeed and finish your friend no more because you talk out your ass, you don't hold your order, and instead of you calling him like a man and telling him you just went out there and just went all in on him. And then you talking about, well, I was doing my job. I was just doing my job. Nigga, that was your friend. You think Mike would have just said something dissing you without you even knowing it? Well, he has when he talked to Pippen. But still. But the point is this, is that you were so mad because you and Mike ain't cool. Of course Mike ain't cool with you. Because he know what you are. You diarrhea of the mouth. You always talking. Do you want to know why you didn't win a championship, Charles? You didn't win a championship because you didn't know how to galvanize the guys around you to play to the next level. You forced your way out of Philly. You went to Phoenix. You failed. Golden State, and he won. Yeah, he faking, he jealous. What's up, Daryl? He faking, he jealous. He mad because Kevin Durant did what he did, but won. He actually won doing it. And he actually elevated the team around him. But you'll have people tell you, no, he didn't do anything. Like, all right, nobody win back-to-back finals MVP and not be the best guy. And he hit the big shots to win the series. So it's like, what are we talking about here? Like, what's up with all this crybaby shit? So what? He went there, he played, it's over with. Leave it alone. You keep bringing the bullshit up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. The only people who care are people who are LeBron fans. That's it. LeBron fans are the only ones who care. Yeah, that's what Kevin Durant teamed up, got 2 rings. You went to the Phoenix Suns. Then you went to Houston. And you lost. Is you still bitter about that? Then his main thing, Charles, like to say, man, Kevin Durant ain't doing nothing. He quiet. He ain't even been on Twitter that much. But yet you keep talking about him. Why? I know why. Welcome to HDiiTV's class. I'm going to show y'all why Charles is talking about him. I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why. This is why Charles is talking about This is why Charles is talking about him. Right here. Because of LeBron and Adam Silver. They know Kevin Durant is better than him. But they want to continuously tear him down so everyone could say, well, at least he better than KD. How? How he better than KD? What make him better? Because the league carried him there? The league carried him to the damn championship? Look at these fruit cups. Damn fruit cakes. This the reason? This the reason. And then look at this Sambo. This punk ass Sambo. Can't believe you. Look at him. With his fake smile. Knowing you don't like that bum right there, but you still there. Lost all respect for you, OG. Lost all respect. Chump. That's the reason why Charles says what he says. Charles been hating on the players for years. He hated on Kobe Bryant until Kobe had to go on there and check him because he tried to say Kobe quit. Kobe had to go on inside the NBA and he had to check you, Charles. He had to come on the show and check your ass. Because you was trying to push a narrative that he quit on his team when he didn't. He wanted to show Phil, look what happened. We gonna do it your way, Phil. And they lost. And Phil just sat there looking stupid like he always does. Because he was carried to his damn championships. Sorry ass chump. And he was pissed at you. Yeah, he came on that show and then went off on him. Yeah, he sunk LeBron. And everybody talking about, oh, LeBron just got back. Yeah, Kobe called him out. Because he going to say he cheated. Because he going to say about Kobe, Kobe quit. And that's the same thing about him. They ain't gonna come on there and talk about Kobe fired all these expletives at him. That's what I'm saying. You keep talking about Kevin Durant for what? Like, what are you? What's wrong? Are you mad because Kevin Durant won't sleep with you or something allegedly? It's like, come on. He's jealous. And see, the thing is, Kevin Durant doesn't have a problem with criticism, but yet you just go overboard by calling him sensitive. All of this stuff. How is he sensitive? Because he says something back on Twitter to people? So what? That's what he wants to do. He's a man. People are like, oh, you care enough to respond. Nigga, I'm going to respond too. I'll say right back to him, F Charles Barkley. Old fat ass. I'm glad Kevin Durant responds. Because all these cats do is take all these shots at him, but they don't take shots at nobody else. They don't take shots at anybody else. They quiet as a church mouse. I'm still trying to figure out why this dude Charles ain't bring up that EMO. Why he ain't bring that up. Just like this comment by Dwight Jackson. Look what Dwight Jackson says. It boggles the mind that people get outraged that a teammate says no one fears LeBron when a teammate was piping his mom. Everybody get outraged when you call LeBron out. Somebody said they don't fear him, but nobody's mad when his mom just got piped down. It's the craziest thing to me. I just don't understand it. Right, your mom's got, you don't see Kevin Durant mom getting piped by no teammate. Shit. You got all these clowns. Told everybody. What's up, DSMS Sinister? You already know. I dropped y'all 2 videos on Welcome to HDiiTV, and y'all getting a full live over here talking about this clown Charles Barkley. Like, dude just can't leave him alone. What's up, Phil G?
Welcome to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Mark Quality. Feeling good, feeling surprised because it's Monday.
Oh, you was at the bar?
Monday, man. We on a major
Nothing. You got Charles Barkley on 60 Minutes talking trash about KD.
with y'all, man.
Like he just loved talking about KD
Yesterday was my
all the time.
yeah, no longer too. My 2-year-old's birthday. Olivia, happy birthday from me and
So you know.
you guys watching me. Little Mama is full of personality. Had an amazing party at this spot called
So you know it's that they want to talk about
the Kids. It's one of those
he
spots
basically calling them
where
out
parents can just sit
about Golden State again. And it's like, look, he went to Golden State. Why are y'all crying? Y'all mad because he beat LeBron.
Peppa Pig party.
Yeah, the tick, tick, tick. Yeah, the tick, tick, tick show.
Family don't know. At least the kids don't know that.
Like Charles Barkley went on there and basically said something about KD. KD fired back at him like we all know he's going to do. We know Kevin Durant's going to do that. And they love hating on KD. He said, why would his ass be on there? The pushing agenda. Listen, he's pushing an agenda to continuously tear down Kevin Durant. That's all. They're pushing it. They want, listen, they know Kevin Durant is better than LeBron. That's why they keep on dissing him. They know it. And then they talking about don't walk around like you a champion. He is a champion. He won back to back. Nigga, what are you talking about? Nobody was complaining when LeBron won back to back. That's why I said, dog, these internet dudes and these cats that's out here on these shows, they stupid. Right, when he gave him the silent treatment, it was funny. That's what I'm saying. I just don't understand. Like, everybody's mad. This is why people really was mad. Because the Warriors were able to get him and they beat LeBron. They mad about it. What your boy said. Whoa, what the heck? What's up, Felton? They said the word Warriors weren't gonna work. Yeah, they said all type of stuff to try to cover it up. That's all they were doing.
Like every time y'all eat bacon, y'all know that pepper. Let me leave them kids alone.
They were doing that.
They're gonna learn. You're gonna learn today, one day.
They say so many
I'm in the
things.
store right now because my back is on fire.
But you want to dump, you'll dump on Kevin Durant. But yet, you won't speak about LeBron's EMOs allegedly. Why won't you talk about his EMOs or PEDs allegedly? Why you hush mouth on that, Charles? Why don't you do the same thing to white athletes that you do to the black athletes? Why do you and Charles do? I mean, you and Shaq. Excuse me. You and Shaq do that. Y'all are very selective in who to target. Y'all dumping on KD. You dumped on Kyrie, and that backfired on you. So now you like, well, I'm just gonna dump on KD because everybody really don't like KD. So I'm gonna dump on KD because everybody know KD better than Bron, and they just mad because he beat Bron. And you got these clowns. Yeah. Right, you praising Joker, but Joker ain't doing shit. But getting MVPs and losing. Get to the playoffs and he losing.
Her song came on, like, and he used the Tommy talk and takes out the
So,
quote, he's very sensitive, Barkley said. Great player.
So Barkley basically saying he's very sensitive, great player. He's part of that generation who thinks he can't be criticized. He's never looked in the mirror and says, man, is that a fair criticism? What is he talking about? Criticize about what? Y'all criticize him about going to Golden State. Y'all don't criticize nothing about his game because his game is great. How are you going to give a backhanded compliment? He basically gave a backhanded compliment. He's very sensitive, great player. He's a part of that generation who thinks he can't be criticized. He's never looked in the mirror and says, man, is that a fair criticism? You're not criticizing. You're making your own conjecture. You're making your own narrative. That's what you're doing. There's no criticism to be what he won. He went to Golden State and won. Now, what if he would have gone to Golden State and he didn't win no championship? Then what? See, people don't understand the degree of difficulty. If he would have lost those championships, man, he would have got destroyed. He would have got destroyed. He said the district attorney is charging Jonathan Majors. Charging him for what? We'll see what happens. Let me look that up. Yeah, they're saying that he's charged with multiple counts of assault and harassment by the NYCDA. They're only doing that because it's in New York. He got a big name. So we'll see what happens. And see, this is the thing. The evidence is included in the video footage from the vehicle where this episode took place, witness testimony from the driver and others who both saw and heard the episode, and most importantly, 2 written statements from the women recanting these allegations. And it's showing you that he's innocent. She was having an emotional crisis. She was taken to the hospital. The NYPD required to make an arrest in these situations. So he got to go back to court on May 8th. Well, they're saying this and that, but she recanted her statements. So we'll see. Oh yeah, I remember that. Right, that's what I'm saying. If he did something, the videotape would have been out right now. That's what I'm saying. The tape would have been out. I just saw it like strangling the girl and open-handedly slapping her, they said. And he grabbed her. You know Marvel gonna release him. Marvel gonna get rid of him. But back to this Kevin Durant thing.
Never looked in the mirror and said, man, ain't
So
that a fair thing?
you're saying this,
You know, Durant,
Charles.
I don't know what kind of Google alerts Durant got, but he got the best in the business. That
Facts.
sucker know when somebody got a name and they talk about him, he immediately on Twitter.
So he came back.
He said, quote, this ain't getting tiring, Chuck.
Okay, so KD came back saying this ain't getting tiring, Chuck. I'll never respect the words that come out your mouth, fam. Just deal with it.
Never
So
respected the
that's
word.
basically what he was saying.
Just deal with it. Oh, okay. Now, Barkley before said Durant the bus rider, not a bus
So,
driver. He said that in 2022 after that Celtics series. We get it. Um, he also said that Durant seems like a miserable person, man. You know when somebody ends a sentence with man, they really put it. Like, man, you miserable, man. Like,
so you know.
like, why are you so miserable? I call him Mr. Miserable. He's never going to be happy. Everybody's giving him everything on the silver side. Oh, I don't know about that, Bobby. You know that from former experience being a baller. Ain't nobody giving him
So
nothing.
that's what I'm
All he
saying.
needs is he
He
gives
trying to
him.
basically say everything was handed to Kevin Durant. And how? How was it handed to Kevin Durant, Charles? The only person who things was handed to was LeBron James. LeBron James is the only one.
He was the man in Oklahoma City. They loved him. He owned the entire state. He voted for him to win back-to-back championships. And he's still not happy. Then he goes to Brooklyn. They give him everything he wants. And he's still miserable. Oh, listen, Durant's business partner chimed in as well. You know what he said? Chuck goes on 60 Minutes to talk more shit about KD because he won't accept him calling him miserable. And he's sensitive because he won't accept calling him miserable and a follower. KD is top 10 ever. Maybe respect this legend like we did you stuff. Oh. Now we getting into it, okay? Another layer. You know, it sounds like KD just is like, dog, let it go. And then his business partner's like, yeah, let it go because it never should have been a thing because he's better than you. And that's what I want to talk about. First of all, Team Chuck versus Team KD on this one. I hate to pick sides, but you know, in this argument, it don't seem like it's going to end until somebody wins, it feels like. So, I'm looking at this for a few different reasons. One is, he said a lot like this. How could Kevin Durant, who is, by most people ranking top 15, I ain't gonna go top 10 because you know what? Top 15. Whatever you want to rank Kevin Durant, it seems like all time he's ranked higher than even Charles Barkley, correct? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not only are you ranked higher, I saw this ESPN one where he was 14, Celtics 23, right? So I'm like, and you got 2 rings and 2 finals MVPs and Chuck has 0 rings, right? So normal math, normal logically, this is not an argument. What is KD in a conversation with Chuck about? Why is Chuck taking shots at the both-time champion and the better player?
Right.
Accountability comes to mind, right? How is it even an argument that Chuck continuously to shoot at KD without the quarter brothers?
Yeah, KD be on people bumper and all that on Twitter. Cause that's what he does. I don't see what's wrong with it. Everybody don't like it and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm gonna talk trash on Twitter and I'm gonna go out and drop 50 on your head.
Chuck is my favorite personality, so respect for them both. But at the same time, it just highlights to me some of the hypocrisy. I see some contradictions in the way we're grading these two players, or we're grading them because of the bias of them.
Because all I'm saying is this. Me, I ignore stuff. I don't really care.
Where the leaders,
I just be like, whatever.
and I remember I grew up in that era where it's like
And the thing here is, Charles Barkley used to be criticized by the media. He used to hate the media. And now he's become a Sambo and jumped on their bandwagon to diss. And that's what he does. And they're going to continuously do that. And Kenny Smith even said it. Kenny Smith, like, well, you don't win back-to-back finals MVP if you're a bus rider. That don't make no sense. Kenny Smith even made him look stupid. It's like, what are you talking about? How is he a bus rider? He did his part. You know, and that's all it is. Yeah, Bron fouled KD game 2 2012 finals, but they ain't call it. Right. They praise on LeBron. Yeah, they gave Charles $175 million contract. They sure did. No, he signed a $317 million contract with TNT for the next 10 years. In his 16th year NBA career, Barkley earned $40.6 million from the Sixers, Suns, and Houston Rockets. So he got paid $317 million. That's his contract. So that's why he's dissing him. So that's what I'm saying. So when you get a contract like that, you got to dump on it. See, Kevin Durant doesn't have protection in the media. Oh yeah, Kenny Smith and Isaiah Thomas, they know basketball. Charles is just the buffoon. That's all he is the buffoon. You heard what Pippen said, what Mike told him, Charles ain't never gonna win. Cause he lazy. And he is.
They were in the studio. They would get the last word. But I'm noticing more and more that these athletes like, dog, we can keep this rolling because everybody's scared of you, and you can have more respect for me because you used to do what I did. And in this case, KD really want to say, as business partner said, he's better than you. What are you talking about?
Right.
Damn, stop.
Yes.
It's a weird world we're in right now, man. And I think that Never Shut Up has a tremendous faith.
Yeah.
Not only do I always want to talk about with sports, in a sense, life, but I also want to keep the same energy with the media as they do with the athletes.
Exactly. So my thing is that people say, oh, he's sensitive, he coward, and this and that. Why? Because KD defend himself. That's why I can't watch these YouTubers and watch these TV shows because they're hypocrites. So y'all can go on a whole segment tearing down the player personally more than what you're talking about in the game. But yet if they fire back and say something to you, it's a problem. Let's talk about Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard don't say anything. But does the media tear him down? Yeah. They made him the face of load management. Right? Remember that? Kawhi don't say nothing. He don't say nothing like Kevin Durant. But guess what? They still call him trash. Why? And soft. Why? They say he load managing, right? So my thing is, why do y'all have all this negative smoke for players, but when they decide to respond and say something back, it's a problem. They're sensitive and soft. No, they just get tired of hearing your bullshit. Because they know if you came on the court right now, you get your head buzzed. Shit. Right, be throwing rocks, living in a glass house. Because remember, he used to hate on the Golden State Warriors. He used to talk trash about the Golden State Warriors. Remember? Calling they city trash and all of this stuff. Talk about his hate for the Warrior fans. You know, the dude just says stuff to say it. Yeah, they quiet about LeBron. I don't want to hear none about KD. I want to hear about LeBron EPOs allegedly. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear about no KD. Why you talking about KD? If KD win a championship in Phoenix, what you gonna say then, bro? You still gonna hate? You still gonna hate? It's hilarious. And then Shaq talking about he a bus driver. Shaq, you was not a bus driver on your Lakers team, Shaq. You had arguably the best perimeter player at the time on your team. And the refs were carrying your team because your team was trash. So what are you talking about? Jimmy Butler calling Julius Randle's bluff. Jimmy Butler said, yeah, okay. Yeah, whatever. You soft. You saw Barrett trying to push him, man. He like, bruh, what? So what? I'm right here. Man, my dog like, so what? I'm right here. Hold on, let me show you guys this. Fair use that, fair use that. Look at that. Talking and everything. Look at you. Look at this. Jimmy Butler like, man, who is you? Man, don't touch me, Barrett. I'll beat your ass, Barrett. But like, what? Yeah, whatever. Psh, yeah, right. Psh, yeah, right. 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 You soft. I'm right here. Okay, whatever. He look at the dog. Come on. He ain't gonna do shit. Move over there. Move out my way. This chump ain't gonna do nothing. Look at Jimmy like, what you finna do? Looking at him like, I don't care. What? Do something. Do something. I'm right here. What? There's nothing between us. What's up? Okay. What up? Like, man, get out my face. He ain't finna do nothing. His soft ass. Sorry ass Knicks. And Julius Randle laughing and everything. Oh man. Right. He was like, like, so that's what I'm saying. It's like, who cares? That's what I'm saying. But Charles Barkley a chump. He mad because KD did what he did, but better. So it's like, whatever. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares.
Regina King and Malcolm Jamal Warner, both well-known actors, had a beautiful love story that captured the hearts of many. The two started dating in the 1980s. And
So that's what I'm saying. Nobody cares. He said Butler's a glass house. We can't forget the weave and the color in his hair. I'm not forgetting that, but that don't mean he can't fight. there's a lot of homosexuals out there, but some of them could throw hands. I done seen it. I done seen it firsthand. That don't mean he can't fight. He was a fruit cut for what he did, but that don't mean he can't fight now. I don't underestimate nobody. I don't underestimate nobody. Just like he told Julius Randle what it do. Charles mad he ain't getting no ring. He was chasing. No, the thing with Charles is following an agenda. He's an agenda-based person. Listen, you think I take Charles Barkley seriously? You think I take Charles Barkley seriously? Kobe was finna beat his ass. Look at this. Kobe started texting me, mother effer, you son of a b, Charles Barkley. You see that? Because of that game. Remember that game he said? Y'all remember that game? Hold on. Trying to find it. They done messed my dang screen up. My bad, y'all. You know, like, remember Barkley caused up a stir. Like, remember he took to the hours criticizing him. Barkley criticized Kobe game 7 against the Phoenix Suns in '06. Bryant scolded him until 5 a.m. Since Barkley has always been bold and speaking his truth, Kobe was cussing his ass out till the morning. And that's why he came on the Inside the NBA TV show, remember? Y'all remember that. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that at all?
Davis from Studio J. It is time for the T-Mobile halftime report.
Fair you said, fair you
Came up
said.
here in case Charles tried to get tough with my man Kobe at halftime.
Y'all see this?
And we welcome you to the TNT Arena. Ernie Johnson,
Y'all remember
Jim
this?
Smith, Charles Barkley, and our guest for the evening, the Lakers, Kobe Bryant. Hey, thanks for being here. It was really good to see you. My pleasure. And I think this is going to be good for fans.
Y'all remember this?
You know, we'll see you on the floor. See you maybe in some one-on-one interviews. I think this is going to be some fun for you tonight.
I see. It's exciting. I'm excited to be here.
And
4 hours? You know how long we're here?
I've heard.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah,
We don't work that
bail
much.
it out, though.
We're here from like 8 o'clock to 2 in the morning. We only work
You
about...
see, before this episode, him and Charles had a conversation, and Kobe had to check Charles Barkley because Charles was over here talking about he quit in the game. Kobe was cussing his ass out on the phone like, yo, why you ain't even call me? And Michael Jordan told Kobe, he warned Kobe about Charles, that Charles is not the same Charles you know. He is TV personality Charles now.
35, 40 minutes.
That's a good. It actually flies by.
So you see this.
When you're hard at work, it does. Meantime, let's talk about your relationship with Charles Barkley, shall we? And maybe we can do this now, and then we can be done with it. Maybe just have a jolly old time the rest of the night. You said something about Kobe's performance
In Game 7.
in Game 7, and I think the term that came up was selfish. And then came a bunch of text messages, apparently, Kobe, from you to Charles and back and forth.
Right.
So now you're meeting face to face for the first time.
Well, you know what? I criticized Kobe in Game 7. He didn't like it. He let me know it. I think I probably made one mistake taking it public, but I wanted to get his side, his point.
You heard that? Took it public. So you had the opportunity to do this with Kobe. Why you ain't do this with KD? I mean, you had, if you see the photo of this video, you was right next to KD. If you felt this way about KD, why didn't you tell him then? See, this is the thing I'm talking about. Yeah, you see him backpedaling, right? He backpedaling. Look at this clown backpedal.
I have no problem with him disagreeing with me. I think
Kobe is pissed. Look at him. Kobe hot because Kobe is from the ideal, we're a brotherhood. And see, this is why the players don't like Chuck, because Chuck doesn't respect the brotherhood. If you're going to criticize somebody, criticize them on the court. But don't get all personal trying to say he a bus driver. How is he a bus? Listen, this is a bus driver. Will Perdue was a bus rider. Stacey King was a bus rider. Kevin Durant wasn't no goddamn bus rider. Are you crazy, you bald-headed bastard?
I think I did make a mistake making that public because he didn't take it public. I did, but I thought I didn't like the way he played in Game 7 because I didn't think he was aggressive. I understand why he didn't like it. Me calling him out on national television, he let me know it, and to me that should have been the end of it. But it's kind of taken on.
I think that's the critical, important part is that we go out there and we play the game. We play the game to win, and obviously we had a strategy that worked very well for us in 3 games. We tried to keep the strategy going in Game 7 and the other games as well. It didn't work out for us. But we're out there to try to win. So, to label me as being selfish was something that I took up with Charles,
Right.
Over the text messages thing. It is one thing to criticize an individual's game, but it's another thing to...
Did you see where taking 3
And see, that's the thing. Kobe was mad at the selfish part. Everything else, Kobe ain't have a problem with. You're doing your job. But for you to take it personal saying he's selfish, and Kobe like, bro, how am I selfish? This is the label they label on you. They said Kobe was selfish with Shaq. How is he selfish with Shaq and they won 3 championships? He took a back seat. He passed up on shots that he know he could make. just to feed Shaq fat, lazy, slow ass.
Shouts in that game was going to raise some eyebrows.
So here it is.
No, not really. I mean, if you look at the way that we played throughout the series, Game 4 in particular, I mean, we had a deficit in Game 4 in the fourth quarter. It was a double-digit deficit, 12, 13, 14-point game. And, we stuck to the script because we knew in order to beat the Phoenix Suns, we have to stop them. And in order for us to stop them, everybody has to feel more involved. When you play better offensively, when you hit down 1, 2 jumpers, all of a sudden your energy picks up, your intensity picks up, your defensive level picks up. And that's the only way that we're going to beat the Phoenix Suns. If I go out there and score 20 points in a quarter, 25 points in a quarter, they didn't care less because they want to score anyway.
Right. Let me answer this one question. And I understand what you were trying to do, but at some point you got to say, I got to take this game over. And I got to be aggressive, at least got to go down fired. That was really my only point, directing that at you. But listen, we've all been in that situation where the coach says, hey, coach, what you drew up ain't working. Because you guys were only down 15 at half.
You know what? It worked for us in Game 4. I mean, we had a deficit in Game 4 that was tough to overcome. And that was one of those situations where I said, I'm going to take over the game offensively and dominate this game. But I didn't do that because we knew that the strategy was to get everybody involved because that affects the defensive end of the floor. And we did that very well in Game 4. In fact, the shot that, Devin George gave me a great pass on, the shot that I hit to send the game in overtime was my first basket of the whole fourth quarter. And we're double-digit deficit the entire game, so.
When do, Charles says, sometimes I look at.
So this is the thing I'm saying. Y'all remember that? So my thing is, yeah, he backpedaling. He backpedaling because he know he was wrong. See, this is the thing. These guys used to be criticized. Him, Shaq, all of these guys were criticized. Now that they're out there, instead of them criticizing the game, they're trying to criticize a man for making a decision. Dog, he made a decision. He wanted to win. So what? Who cares? He didn't stop the competitiveness of the game. He didn't stop the competitiveness of basketball. Basketball was already in the toilet. If it wasn't for Steph Curry, basketball would have been even worse than what it was. Period. So all this crybabiness by Charles Barkley, always calling Katie out. How about you call out the EMO thing about LeBron James allegedly? Do that. When you do that, then we could talk. Then we could talk. Then we could talk. Then we could talk. But after they did this, people started looking like, oh man, Kobe really ain't quit enough. Yeah, Kobe was following the game plan. Look, if Kobe would have did what he was doing, shooting the lights out of the ball, they still would have lost. The Suns were that much of a better team. Just for Kobe to get up 3-1 was amazing. That was the worst team I've ever seen. And everybody loved to bring up Michael Jordan. I'm like, dude, Michael Jordan was losing just like that early in his career because he didn't have the tools. He didn't have the personnel. You guys have got to stop trying to compare everybody to Michael goddamn Jordan. Michael was losing at one point. He was getting beat every year. He was finna retire. If they would not have beaten the Pistons that year in 91, he was done. He was done. He was either going to go somewhere else. I believe he was going to go to the Knicks because him and Patrick Ewing are good friends. He would have gone to the Knicks or somewhere. But see, they don't want to tell you that. They want to keep this aura of Michael Jordan. It's like, bruh, stop playing. It just gets on my nerves. It's just the same BS, same BS, same BS. It's the same BS every day. What's the name? What's the name? See, look. In the summer of 96, they thought they had their man. Michael Jordan was fresh off his fourth NBA championship with the Bulls and was reportedly considered leaving Chicago to join the Knicks if he did not get the right figures he wanted on his new contract. So that's what I'm saying, dog. This is a business. This is a business. See, this stuff they don't tell you. So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. That's how it is, man. So, that's just the things I talk about, man. I'm just tired of all these narratives. Listen, if you don't like what KD did, that's fine. But it's over with. It happened. He won back-to-back championships. He has back-to-back finals MVP. He's going to go down in history as one of the greatest to ever play. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's all it matters about. All these people talking about their order of who the best, it's subjective. Who cares? You guys discredit the Detroit Pistons. Y'all discredit Isaiah. What's up, love and success? How do you push yourself to keep working when you're tired? Just keep pushing, man. I don't have a secret behind it, dog. I just do it. I saw my dad still going to work with renal failure and 2 missing legs. He still was going to work. He still was going to work. So that's what motivates me. Because I could be in a worse condition I am now and still not get nothing done. And plus, I told y'all, I don't want to be driving. I don't want to be working for somebody's company for my whole life, man. I'm not trying to do it. I'm not trying to do it at all. So I push myself. Even when I fall asleep, I wake up still pushing myself. But Charles was backpedaling. He was backpedaling like when Charles was right next to Kevin Durant. Why didn't you say all this stuff to Kevin Durant when he was sitting next to you? You always ripping KD, but you don't have nothing to say. But see, he calls Kevin Durant a ring chaser, but you was a ring chaser too. Okay? You was a ring chaser. Everybody chases rings, nigga. That's the point of the game. Everybody's like, it's a difference between a ring. If it's a difference between a ring, then why do y'all script the league every year for LeBron James? If it's all about being fair and somebody going out to win, and why y'all scripting for him? Why y'all scripted for Michael Jordan? Why y'all scripted for Magic and Bird? Y'all have always scripted the league to what y'all want it to be. But now all of a sudden, when somebody wants to take the narrative into their own hand to win, y'all hate it. Y'all hate it. You see this? The NFL is made as a sports entertainment, so it's scripted. The referees are the ones who script it. So that's how it is, man. So look at this. The NBA is a global sports and media organization with the mission to inspire to connect people everywhere through the power of basketball. So it's a global sports and media organization, which means they control the media, which means they have the ability to script things or skew things how they want. They have a power to attack their own players, their own brand. So if it's called that, who do you think Charles worked for? He worked for TNT, right? Turner Sports, right? That's entertainment. So basically, he got that big deal, $317 million deal extension. So now he's going to go after the people they want him to, which is Kevin Durant. They don't like Kevin Durant. They don't like Kyrie. So that's the thing that's going on. It's crazy. It's crazy out here, guys. So Charles Barkley is paid to continuously tear down Kevin Durant. And this is why Kevin Durant created the boardroom. Because too many times the media runs their own narratives. So, that's just how it is. So, yeah. They got Bronny and dunk contests for what? They doing their best to push that kid, man. I hope that kid doesn't end up hating his dad, man. Because he's getting all this pressure put on him. I just hope it doesn't go bad for him. For real. I hope he makes it out of it. But they're putting way too much pressure on this kid. But yeah. Well, I'm about out, man. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what y'all hear, y'all can go to my description box, hit that link in the Cash App to donate whatever your heart's desire. And F you, Charles. You a bitch and a goddamn hater. I'm out. This is Deezy Report signing off. Peace.